Gerry Hamilton was with us, and he's going to join us next hour. Gerry Hamilton from Inside Texas. Talk some recruiting, little basketball, and the Longhorn Texas Tech game. But Jerry's the senior recruiting analyst for On3 Sports. But he said he was told by somebody close yesterday that A&M, Texas A&M, would like to have their new coach hire announced next week.
Yeah.
Maybe by next Wednesday.
That's wild.
Now, he wouldn't go on record to guarantee that, but he said that's something he heard from someone he really trusts, that they moved from on Jimbo Fisher to have somebody in place, to hit the ground running as soon as, next Saturday happens. So that would make sense to the timeline I was told too, Rod, that if you're A&M, why would you move on Jimbo Fisher with 3 weeks to go to get somebody in place next week? So after Championship Saturday, the College Football Playoff Final Four are announced, your coach can hit the ground running, recruiting, portal, all those things. His story, so take the Gerry Hamilton story, and then Mike Craven wrote a story for Dave Campbell's Texas Football and said the 5 names he's hearing most in regarding that show include Lance Leipold, Kansas.
I like that.
Really good coach.
That's good coach. Yeah.
Jeff Traylor, UTSA.
Good coach.
Mike Elko, Duke.
Good coach.
Who had been the defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
we know Traylor brings a ton of
Texas ties.
Texas ties, and East Texas ties.
Texas guy.
High school coach. He's one of the Texas High School Coaches Association's own. Lance Leipold, he's done at Kansas
he's
is
proven
remarkable.
himself at multiple levels, though. Right?
Yeah, Leipold. He can coach ball.
They can coach ball. So as long as he hires the right staff, right, and he can do that because he's totally capable of that, he'll be okay. Yeah.
A name and then 2 names from Mike Craven that are kind of off the nose that you probably aren't thinking about. Oregon State's Jonathan Smith, head coach of the Beavers.
Yeah, he's got them rolling.
And then a name from the of course 2 new teams joining the Big 12, Jed Fish at Arizona. And that's a weird one, but we've heard that from multiple people now.
I'm not sure I feel about that one if I'm an
I don't either. But Jed Fish, done a real good job. The Arizona was 1-11 in his first season, but now 8-3, one of the best turnarounds in the country. And the other part of that is Jed Fish has a previous relationship when they were on the same staff at Jim Harbaugh at Michigan with DJ Durkin, the defensive coordinator who is at A&M right now. And look, I was also told this, and Jerry confirmed that he had heard it too, that A&M feels like they have a roster. If they can keep it together and add some pieces, Rod, through the portal, that if they get the right coach, they could have like a Sonny Dykes TCU turn from one year to the next. Now, again, that could be the Aggies' wishful thinking, but the recruiting classes that Jimbo Fisher's leaving there, it's not like there's no players.
They're stats.
They have good players.
You got a culture issue and you got a development issue right now.
And so that the idea is we don't need the splash hire like Urban Meyer. We want a coach that can come in and coach and maybe keep some of the staff together on the defensive side, bring an offensive innovation. So we'll see. Follow that. That could be next Wednesday. We will certainly do it here on Hook 'em Up with Ian Rod B. Just wanted to get that out there. And Mike Craven doing great work on the Eyes on Texas podcast. And that's Dave Campbell's Texas Football.